Mr. Trevino, thanks for joining us on the range.
Enjoyed it.
The only problem is I don't feel much like talking today.
Well, you don't have to talk. You just have to listen, because I had a good night last night, and I can't wait to get up in the morning just to hear what I have to say.
Mr. Trevino, we call this warming up, and we just kind of talk through your process. I'm curious, just for starters, what golf means to you at this point in your life and your career, and how much a part of your everyday life it is.
Well, it's not what it used to be, naturally, because I'm not competitive anymore. I'm too old. 85 years old. Most people are in the ground when they're 85. But golf still means everything to me, simply because this is what I did for a living. This has been my whole life. I absolutely, every day we come out and we hope that we haven't lost it. And it doesn't make any difference, because we're not going to do any kind of competition.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no reason, in other words, to hit these balls every day. But this is my career. This is what I've always done. I've never done anything else. See, my motor's starting to warm up. I'm going a little faster.
I mean, every one so far is perfect, crisp contact, but do you still wake up and you wonder, do I still have it every single time?
Oh, no.
No.
Nah. The good Lord gave me a talent, and He has not taken it away from me yet. The only problem that I have with my game is that my age, and I'm not as fast. And
you want more speed.
I don't have enough speed, you understand? And you can't hit a golf ball, and you can't hit a golf ball, in other words, with no speed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with the short clubs, you know?
Sure.
But I'm no good with the long stuff, because I don't have enough speed.
But
Okay.
I mean, that's right down the chimney there of your target. Always?
Huh?
Always right where you're looking?
Well, not all the time, because but most of the time, yeah.
I mean, that almost hit the flagstick. The last one did too.
Yeah, I was aiming at the other one. No.
I don't believe that.
Well, that one, see, I'm going to do the same thing with that one, but then I'll take it to the other one. See, I'll do a little hook.
Yeah. You like to work the ball? Do you when you
every golf
balls?
shot?
Yeah.
Every golf shot that's hit has to have a purpose.
Okay.
I don't care what shot it is. It has to have a purpose. You've got to work the ball either right, you got to walk the ball either left. And the reason for that is simply because of the percentages. If you're working the ball from left to right and it doesn't work right, you're 20 feet from the hole. If you work at 20 feet, you're right next to the hole. If you work at 30 feet, you're 10 feet from the hole. If you work at 40 feet, you're 20 feet from the hole. Now, if you try to hit it straight and you hit it 40 feet to the right, you're 40 feet from the hole. So every little shot, no different than this little shot right here. See how the ball drops to the right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch. Not too many people can do this. And I'm not going to tell you how I do it, because I get paid to do that.
Yeah.
See that? That shot is for a shot. That shot is for a hole when the flag is to the right, like that one there.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I would crowd the ball a little bit. Watch. See it go to the right?
Yeah, yeah, it's drifting.
That's for a
falling
flag.
right.
That's for a flag that's in the right corner.
But not like a big banana slice. It's just kind of falling gently that direction.
Pros don't hit bananas.
Yeah.
Pros hit fades. Now, that flag that's on the left, then I would aim at the flag that's orange.
Yep.
Okay? And then I would flick it just a little bit of hand.
Yeah,
Now watch.
sure enough.
Watch this one. Watch. Oh, hell. I pushed it.
Yeah, maybe a foot from the hole now. Do you ever look around now at beautiful places like where you probably get to travel from time to time and
They all
think
look
about?
alike.
They all look alike?
Sure.
Is that what it looked like where you learned how to play golf?
I've been around the world 100 times. All I've ever seen was the golf course, the hotel, and the airport. I've never seen anything else.
How does it?
Because I'm not interested in seeing anything else. That's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in golf.
Yeah.
Now, this is a 5 hybrid.
Okay.
Okay. Now watch, same thing. Watch. This is the same shot. Watch. See it?
Yeah, just a little fade right at the orange flag.
Oh yeah. Right. Just a little bit. Watch. See? Doesn't make any difference what club it is.
Same thought every
I
time.
do that with a driver.
And it has how has your game kind of changed as you've gotten older? How is your I mean, you said speed becomes an issue, but
Speed
has your
becomes,
swing stayed the same?
You go from a fade to a draw.
Okay.
And the reason you do that is simply because you can't move the lower body as fast. Nobody can. I'm bone on both knees. I'm hitting new knees, but my ball doesn't go to the right as much. 2 reasons. 1, I'm older, can't move as fast. 2, the ball is harder, won't move as much.
Oh, interesting.
See,
Yeah.
so for me to hit this fade, I have to really get crowded. See that?
Yeah.
Not too many people can do that at 85. See?
It's fantastic.
Huh?
That's on a string.
Did you see it?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of it. I'm
Okay,
envious.
now this is, I would love to tell you how I do this,
Okay.
but I can't.
I understand. So you hit balls every single morning, is that right?
Every day I hit balls 2 hours.
2 hours.
I don't play. I did play last week.
Okay.
I played 54 holes, and I made 11 birdies.
Did you really?
Yeah. Now this one is the yellow flag. Now this one is going to burn. This one will burn to the left.
Yeah.
Right. See it?
Beauty.
Yeah, this is 20 yards longer than the other one.
What do you like to do when you hit balls every day? Do you like to work on different shots? Do you like to
That's all I do.
chat with people there?
No, I don't chat.
You don't?
I only do this when I have to. When I don't have to, I don't talk to anybody.
Is that right?
I go out alone. I'm a loner. Always been one.
Always been a loner, but you've always...
No, well, I'm in the entertainment business.
That's right.
Now this is the driver. Now this is the one that
Do you still impress yourself?
is a piece of cake.
Does this feel as easy to you now as it ever has?
Those guys on tour are lucky I'm old.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's right. They'd be looking for other careers.
they wouldn't be looking for another career because I can't take all the money, but yeah.
Whose swing have you admired the most, Mr. Trevino, over the years?
We don't get into swings.
You don't?
We're all different.
Yeah.
You actually watch a person practice and you can tell how dangerous he is. If you see a guy go on the tee and he hits a golf ball and all he's doing is hitting the ball and like warm up.
Yeah.
And he pulls out a wedge and he goes like that. And he pulls out this and he goes like that. And every shot is that way. No shot has a purpose. You see, every shot that you hit has to have a purpose. Even this little shot here, you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to clear that rough. I'm going to bump this ball in there. Because I'm going to bump it in there simply because that flag is sloping away from me, number one. Number two, there's a hill going up. Number three, there's not enough room for me to hit a ball in the air and stop it there. So what you do is you hit this shot and you try to land it just a little bit short, like that.
Yeah.
Hey, and there you go. You bump it up. Now, This is what you practice. A green does not have to be there. You can imagine that the green is there. You know, you can just look at something and say, okay, I'm gonna bust this ball right here. Okay, and that's a little too right there. See, and I'm gonna hit it right into that bank. And hey, these are punch shots. See, the hardest shot in the golf is when you get in the trees on the right and you can't go down towards the flag. You got to go across to the fairway to lay up. The hardest shot in golf is to take a wedge or whatever club you're going to get out of from under the trees to get to the fairway. And nobody would even think of this. And the hardest shot in golf is how hard do you hit that ball to clear the rough here, but then stop it before it gets into that rough. And that's not hard.
The hardest shot in golf.
That's the hardest shot in golf besides a 60-yard bunker shot.
Okay.
And so you've got to get out of that trouble, and you're laying up, so you need the ball in the fairway. And people will hit it too low, never make it out of the rough. Or they hit it too hard, go in the rough on the other side. You understand? So this is something that you have to practice. You can't just go out on the driving range and hit golf balls. You have to have a purpose. You got to change your grip. You got to change ball position. You got to change how far you're from the ball. The farther you stand from the ball, the more you'll hook it, simply because everything rolls. But all these little shots, like this little lob shot, this is a 52. This is not even a 60. See how crowded I am to it?
Yeah.
Okay, now that makes me come inside. See?
Yeah.
It makes me come inside, see?
They all land right on
Well,
the flag.
it makes me come inside close, and in order, when I come inside close, I'm adding loft. You understand?
Yeah, and you hit the high,
Well, exactly.
soft one.
This is a 52. Yeah, I can hit it like a 60.
I was going to say, it looks like a 60
I'm
coming
right on
off
top
there.
of it, right? When I come inside, I open it. Okay?
Beauty. How did you learn this stuff? Did someone teach
Trial and
you
error.
this? Trial and error. Always.
I'm a golfer, and I'm going to do a clinic here in a little bit. You're welcome to film that if you want.
Thank you.
And I do a short game clinic.
Yeah.
And I'll have the people here. We'll probably walk and get into that bunker. There's a technique out of the bunker that a lot of people don't know. But all these shots, when the wind blows hard, and then I hold this way. I don't let anything come over. You see that? So this is what we call a punch shot into the wind. See? See it?
Yeah. And how much are you feeling this versus,
Huh?
how much are you thinking, like, you know, needing to get in certain positions, or versus just feeling it naturally? You know it all at this point.
I own it.
Yeah.
I developed it. I own it. I don't have to think about it.
You own your golf swing.
Oh shit! What do you think that Happy Gilmore got his goddamn swing from? Have you seen my feet? Did you see what my feet are doing? Huh? I was just with him for 2 days.
Were you?
Oh yeah. We filmed the second.
Happy Gilmore too? Oh good, they've brought you back. The star of the first one.
But once these feet. See, that's my trigger.
So
I don't
like,
stand there. I don't stand there like a frozen rope.
so do you like Scotty Scheffler and his,
I was with him last week.
were you?
Yeah. He's a member of my club.
Well, and you're close with Randy Smith, is that right? His
That's
coach?
my man. We were the ones that got him the job at Royal Oaks.
Really?
He was the assistant there.
Well, he's done pretty well for himself, and so is his latest student.
Scotty came to Dallas. He was 8 years old from New Jersey, and his dad was looking for a club for him, and he found Royal Oaks on Greenville Avenue. I was there. I've been a member there since 1970, and Martindale and Down January built that course. So he comes out and joins, and he'd come out there and he'd be putting on the green. Wanted to putt for nickels. I wouldn't putt him because I couldn't beat him. And he always had long pants as a little junior. He never wore shorts. And we told him, he says, why aren't you wearing shorts? Why are you wearing shorts? He said, because I'm going to be a pro someday, and pros don't wear shorts. This is exactly what he said.
Fantastic.
I tell you, I watched him hit. I was up close to him. Whoo! I've never seen anybody hit a golf ball like that.
Even as a little kid.
Yeah, I've played with Nicholas my whole life.
Yeah.
Nobody ever hit a ball like this guy.
That's unbelievable.
God almighty, he took that 8-iron and he hit that summit about from here to that red flag over there. I never seen anybody hit things like that.
Well,
His driver, he was flying the tee, putting it on 18 green.
Colton O says that he laughs when people say, "Oh, Scotty's not the greatest putter," because he said you should have seen him when he was 10 years old. He would take your money.
I wouldn't putt him.
Yeah.
But all these, now this one here is hey.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. All
the
these
sound of it.
Yeah, I have a different sound.
And I remember now Tiger saying that about you.
Mm-hmm.
The audio is different.
Yeah,
when you're hitting
when
balls.
I hit it, huh?
Yeah, when you're hitting balls, the contact you make.
Yeah, the I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why, but I do that. I hit that
I know that you said you can be a bit of a lone wolf on the range, but do you like that when you get to interact with other, young, talented people and pass on some wisdom?
Only if they'll listen.
Okay.
Everybody has their own golf swing. I never change a person's golf swing because he has an instructor. But not 10% of the people that play golf, including pros, know the mechanics. Why the ball did something. See, a golf ball will tell you what you did. If you stand here and do this, okay? Now, people say, "Oh, Jesus, I moved." No, you didn't. You were fine. You had the ball too far forward. A golf club's like a pendulum. The pendulum is on a tripod, and the pendulum will leave the surface of the ground and go up. And then when the pendulum comes down, it goes along the ground, and then it starts up. Okay, so if you've got the ball in the wrong position here, you're a dead man.
And it doesn't mean that your swing was the problem.
You own that.
Yeah.
You're not going to change it. It's like trying to teach a guy how to walk differently. It's like trying to teach someone how to talk differently.
Can't do it.
You can't do it. But all you have to, you're not changing a person's swing. You can change his hands and you can change the position. And it makes all the difference. Why do you think when you move the ball back, the ball goes that way? See it?
Yeah, low, screamer.
Well, sure, because the club is going minus. It's descending. It hasn't got there yet. You understand? And it hasn't opened.
Did anyone try to change your swing ever?
Man, they looked at me and got the hell away from me. Listen, you got to understand, and I made this quote 100 years ago. And I don't know if there's any player that's playing the tour today that had a chance to play with me or I had a chance to play with them. The question has always been who instructed me, who taught me how to play.
Yeah.
I learned how to play in a pasture, in a field by myself. I didn't start playing professionally till I was 27, almost 28. I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I went to work on a construction crew building a golf course. Didn't even play golf. I started playing when I was 22 years old. By the time I was 25, I won the US Open because of my mannerisms, the way I played. I learned how to play blocking the ball. You know who plays a little like that? The only guy that plays like that right now on tour is Berger.
Interesting.
If you watch Berger, he comes this way.
I love his move. Yeah.
He leaves with the back of the left hand. That's what I do. Watch the back of the left hand. It doesn't rotate. Watch. See it?
Yeah.
See, the trunk hits it. The trunk moves the limbs. Watch again. I don't slap at this ball. I just go. See? You hear it? You can hear that sound?
Yeah.
That's why that sound is there.
It's not, there's nothing swipey about it though. The contact
well, that's why the sound is different.
Yeah.
The sound is different is because I have compressed the ball in the ground. You understand?
Yeah.
Instead of...
I understand.
See,
I wish I could do it.
When you do this to a ball, what groove are you hitting it on? All of them. You're up here sometimes you're down.
Sure. Which groove do you hit them?
Also, remember one thing, is when you release your hands, okay, you're not going to release them the same every time. There's going to be different ways. If you hold it, you'll do it every time. If you learn to hold the ball, see, you can play it forward. You see that? It doesn't make any difference where you put the ball.
Right. So there's never been much flip in your.
There's no flip at all.
And then does that mean that there's less timing involved? And
There's no timing at all.
One after the next after the next.
The trunk just has to move.
Yeah.
Even with this club right here. I mean, when I went to the British Open and I played the Open Championship, shit. When I got up in the morning, I looked out the hotel window and I saw the flags going touching the ground. I said, bring me a cup of coffee. We're fixing to go get somebody. Because I could take it into a 40-mile-an-hour gale, and all I had to do was just hold it. Hey, ain't no way that's going. Ain't no way.
The wind isn't going to touch that.
Oh no, shit! I can go lower than that.
Well, and
that's a 5. You see the 3. If I hit the 3, the bugs.
All right, let's see the 3.
Well, I don't like to hit the 3 because the bugs end up having to wear their helmets, and the bugs will put their helmets on when I hit this one. Watch. This one here is I could hit this thing. I had a 1-iron when I won at Muirfield. There was hardly any grass. I was hitting it 300 yards, just boxing it.
Well, some of the great players you played against said that if the wind was up and the ground was firm, you could hit it as long as just about anybody.
Anybody. I could make it tumble.
Yeah.
I could take the driver and I could make it tumble. When I wanted the ball to go medium height, then I didn't release it. I'm releasing the club now because that's why I'm drawing it, and simply because of my age.
But you always favored a fade when you were.
Well, I always held, like right here. I'll hold this one, and you'll see a difference in the. See it?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the British Open one. I didn't release.
I think you could go tee it up in the British Open right now.
If I could putt. I got the yips. I got the yips so bad that I have to wear 4 pair of underwear when I start playing. and then I change about every 6 holes.
Okay.
And I finally finish with 1 pair, clean pair when I finish, you know. But
did you always love golf?
Well, it's all I know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else. I've got no choice. I've got no options. I'm not an educated guy. I don't have a trade. I found out that this particular game was the one that was going to get me off the farm. And so I just outworked everybody. Ben Hogan did the same thing. He and I came up a little bit alike. And I was Sevi used to help me a lot too. He was a magician. Sevi was with the short game. And you like that one?
I really do.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you how I do that, and then I'm going to be quiet.
Okay.
The body does this. See, nobody opens the club when they chip. They close their square. And if the club is square when you hit a golf ball, your subconscious mind on the way down will open it this way. And that's why you see people going this way.
Trying to close it more and more and more.
Well, they're trying to open it. They're trying to open it.
Okay.
See, to get up in the air, because they're square. If they come back this way, it's going to go low and to the left. So what happens is they get this way and then they go. You see that?
Yes.
Now,
yes,
the trunk is moving this way and the limbs are moving that way. You've got to get the limbs to move the same way. Okay, so what happens is this short game is very simple. I'm gonna do a clinic here in a minute. This thing is really simple because you open the club, you're going to second base. You open the club to first base. And with the turn of the body here, the club comes back to second base all by itself.
Okay, because otherwise it's going to shoot out to first base.
Watch how slow this is. Watch. See? You see that?
Yeah.
I didn't even look at it. I looked up. You don't even have to watch it. You see, now, again.
Are you looking at the ball when you make contact?
Hell no. I don't know what I'm looking at. All these, this here. Hey? See how the body brought the club to the ball. See? The body brings it to the ball. Just, you take it here and turn it. Okay, I'm gonna explain it to you because I want your fans to see this.
Yes.
Watch this. Which camera? Watch this. Chipping, always remember that you have to open the club. Second base you're going to. You open the club to first base.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about a thing. All you got to do is once you get the club to the top, rotate the body, leave the club back there. The body will close it. The trunk will close it. Okay?
That's it.
Number one.
Okay.
Everybody's done what I'm fixing to mention to you. You want to wonder how I come up with these weird ass things. If I had a fly there, and I had a fly there and a fly there, and they're on a table, and I told you to kill this fly, okay, you would go this way.
Yep.
And you'd miss it, okay?
Fly away.
What if I told you to catch this fly?
Ooh.
You'd go.
You'd close the face.
Just think of that.
Wow, I've definitely never thought of that before.
Catch the
You're
fly.
catching a fly.
That's it. And you catch it, the body moves the hand to catch the fly. Watch, I'll go fast this time. And the ball will probably go fast, higher. Watch. See it?
Yeah.
Why? See
Well,
it?
and I guess if you're catching the fly, your body is going to, you wouldn't just move your hand or your arm.
No.
You kind of have to move everything.
Everything's moving. Why? This, a little farther. Watch. That's in the hole there. Yeah. Yeah, and you can even make this, you can even turn this to the left.
You can hook even a shorter wedge shot.
Yeah, see that one?
Yes.
What's this? This is my.
Yeah, look at that go a little.
No,
left.
that didn't go left. These balls are hard to curve
Sure.
because they're so hard. I'll curve it. Yeah, they're too hard. See, I curved that one to the left. It's a 58. I would probably need a 54 to curve that ball. Let's see. Yeah, this will go. I'll get better grooves with this one. But all these little shots, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a proper hooked wedge.
That's a little bitty. I hit a shot one time. There were two bunkers in front. There it is. There was two bunkers in front and the pin was left behind the bunker. And I said to my caddy, I was 80 yards out. I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hook it between the bunkers and go into the flag. He said, Lee, you crazy? And I hooked that time, it's right in there, about 4 feet. But all these things, people, the problem is they watch television and a guy is telling them what to do. But have you ever seen a guy telling them why to do that? No. They tell you that you got to get the club here and you got to do this and you got to, but why? It has to be a reason.
Right.
So you have to explain to that individual why you're doing that. Now the reason for that is because when a red light goes on, when he misses that shot out on the golf course, a red light will go on and say, oh shit, I remember what he told me. That's exactly what I didn't do. Or he can do it while he's practicing. But everybody wants to chip the ball this way. You see him?
Yeah.
They go this way. And they're wondering why. Or they'll close the club and then they go this way. I'm telling you, I can emulate every one of them.
I was going to say, it's scary how good you are
I
at
can
this.
see a guy sitting on the couch and saying, yeah, he's got me. That's me. That's me. Well, it's very simple. If you can't hold and rotate the body, then all you have to do is open the club wide open, watch, and rotate the club. Don't even have to move the body. Just go here and rotate the club. See? See? You got to straighten it up with your hands. Right there. Okay? So you just move it here, and then you can stand still and do this.
Right.
Yeah. But you damn sure can't go this way.
No.
Because I'm going to tell you something, not too many people realize that when you take a club back, you open it.
Automatically, I guess
it
that's
opens.
true. Yeah.
It opens. When you take a club back here, this club's open. This left hand is not like this. This left hand is here. So now watch. See how much open it is?
Wide open.
Yes.
First base.
And people can't play because they get here, and then they go here, and then they go that way. Catch the fly. It's got to go left. The club has to go to the left. When you're going to hit this ball, this club has to go here. It doesn't go down the line. It goes here.
That's kind of an illusion, I guess, right?
It is an illusion because old school, they always taught to hold the angle.
Down the line.
Yes. But so all you do is get here and then go left. See it?
Yeah.
And people say, oh my God, yeah, And that's why all these players are playing better today. You know, there was a teacher in Palm Springs named Mac O'Grady.
Sure.
That actually taught this first. And everybody thought he was crazy.
What did he say?
Go left.
Go left.
Go here.
Yeah.
He gave my boy a lesson when he was 7 years old on a driving range at the Citrus course. He comes over, a good friend of mine. He's telling Daniel to go left. When he left there, I said, Daniel, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Leave it alone. Just go down the line. But all these players, see, people don't know what to watch when they're watching the tour. They watch a guy and he hits the ball. Oh my God, he's hitting this thing. No, what did he do? Watch his hands. Watch the ball position. But the most thing that you want to watch is watch where the finish is. Watch how he goes around. When you go around, you never anticipate killing the fly. You're always catching the fly. Yeah, see, if I put that fly there and I put you here, you got to go get it. You got to go get it. Yeah, it's that simple. It doesn't make any difference how fast or how slow you swing. Do you go left? See? You will know when you're doing it because you hardly take a divot. You know why? Because you're holding the angle longer. People that take deep divots are not holding the angle. They're getting, they're getting down in the hitting area and they're feeding it. They're making the club longer. The club is not the same length when you're standing there because this shoulder is going to go down. When that shoulder goes down, if you don't hold this angle here to take the length out of it, add it with this, you're going to hit it fat. So if you stand there and go left, just go left. Hey.
There's no tension anywhere in your golf swing, at least from the outside. Doesn't look like there's any. It looks smooth.
Well, I worked, like I told you, I had 2 confidence bricks on my shoulder, each shoulder. You understand?
Yeah.
It's a proven fact. I felt this way. It didn't work all the time, but I felt this way. If I had a good putting week, you couldn't beat me. In no way you're going to beat me.
Because everything else was...
I was the same.
Yeah.
I didn't have to look at a golf course. I didn't have to play a practice round. It had a fairway, I could hit it. If it had a green, I could hit it. I know it's bragging, but it's the gospel truth. You know?
I'm not sure it is bragging if it's true.
Well, you know, you don't like to do that because you don't... You know, golf is a very difficult game. I tell young people all the time, I said, you know, golf is so difficult that you picked a sport, son, that you're lucky if you lose only 98% of the time.
You've done pretty well for yourself.
Yeah, 98% of the time you're going to lose. Jack Nicklaus and Tiger's probably got the best record of all. You know, they probably lost 70% of the time.
Sure, yeah.
But if you can win 2 out of all you played, you've done it. This is the 5-wood. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with this one. Now, my glove is sweated out now. I've been sweating a little bit. But I like to get...
Oh, yeah.
I don't carry a 3-wood because I don't have enough speed to get it in the air.
You keep saying you don't have a lot of speed, but it
No,
still looks plenty speedy.
I couldn't get a ticket in a school zone.
One of the things that I heard you say in an interview once that really stuck with me is you were talking to
Go ahead.
You were talking to Arnold after his last competitive round, and you told him you couldn't believe how fast it went.
Yeah.
I wonder if it continues to feel that way, like all of this was just a minute ago.
Every day. I'm bone on both knees. I'm getting them replaced here in the next couple of months, and I'll be right back. But I'll be 85 in a month. And I can still play a little bit, and I can hit it pretty good. If I get up to the front tees, I enjoy it. I'm working on the putter more than anything. I hit the ball well still, but the putter kills me. You know, that's what I try to tell everybody. I said, you know, it's real easy. Yeah. I said, it's real easy to hit a golf ball 400 yards. You can roll it 400 yards. You can roll it on the ground. You can hit a low driver and roll it. You can hit a 3-wood and roll it. It'll go 400 yards. And then you have 40 feet to the flag, and it takes 3 more. You see, it takes 3 more to get in. So what's more important than all this other junk? The wedges. The wedges is everything. Putting, I don't teach putting simply because it's a self-preference thing. But you know, when you look at those guys and all the thing, but Arnie, yeah, it went fast. It went fast. We're sitting on that chair, and I said to Arnie, I said, he's getting tears coming down his cheek. Now he's got me emotional. And I didn't know how to get him started because his lip was quivering and he couldn't say anything. And I looked at him and I said, it went fast, didn't it? And that broke the ice. Yeah. Then I got up and I left. And I ended up with his golf ball, the last golf ball. A funny story about that, because on the par 3, 4th or 5th hole, he thought he hit it next to the flag and he shot at a tree. It wasn't the flag. The flag was way over there and it came back in the water. And so when he said he was going to quit, but he'll finish, then I was trying to figure out what could I get. So I figured that I would get his golf ball. So when we got to 18, he had an 8-foot putt and the caddy grabbed the flag, and I ran the caddy off. I said, no, I got this one. And he went in the hole. When he went in the hole, I asked him if he'd signed it. But the funny thing about it is he got brave when he was out there because he wasn't keeping score. And he was trying to hit the ball over the lakes and everything, and he kept hitting them in the water. And I'm down there with wedges fishing for this ball with an umbrella on it because I was afraid he was going to run out of balls, and I wouldn't have one with an umbrella.
Oh, that's right.
So, but I did get the ball. I still have it.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Trevino. Is there anything that you do to finish off your range session each day before you go get your bowl of soup?
What's that? Yeah, at home at PT. Yeah, my wife knows exactly what I eat because they put it down. And she said, oh, here, another towel. Is this mine?
That is yours.
It was on the back.
Yeah.
And she says, oh, you had a bowl of soup. Huh? Oh, you had lunch today. Holy shit, you can't do anything. Yeah, I have a bowl of soup and then I go home. I get home about 11:40. I do it every day. Holy shit, we got to go to the other side.
Well, thank you so much. Alright guys, that's it for this episode of Warming Up. I hope you loved it. If you did, we've got a bunch more good guests coming up. Subscribe, like, so that you don't miss it when they hit. And also, let me know in the comments, I'm all ears, of who you'd like to see on the range with us next. Love you.